It's the RTV, and I'm here to bring you Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, the side quest adventures number 1. We just completed the first temple, and now I'm gonna run you through the side quest. And the first stop, one of the things on your way out from the first temple is a hidden cave that you can blow up now that you have your bombs, and you get some shells. And as you can see, we're gonna speed through parts. I was just running around doing stuff. As you can see, this is a legitimate playthrough. No cut or editing. This is all legit. So much so that I'm not gonna quit. I know, that was cheesy.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. And now those Kinstone pieces that you've been collecting, you have a bag, well, that you'll start collecting that they were talking about. So when you're close to a person, that little thought bubble will come up. If there's a thought bubble that comes up, that means you can use a Kinstone piece with them. And if you match Kinstone pieces, then you'll unlock something. You just push L, just like that. And I was pushing B instead of A. There you go. That'll unlock something in this world, a treasure, heart piece, portal, what have you. Usually the symbol is a clue to what you'll unlock. So a big heart clearly means it's a heart piece. Alright, and as you leave Hyrule, if you head to the left, there'll be another hidden cave. And here you'll find fairies, which is always great. Just gonna speed through, blah blah blah, cut some stuff, cut some trees, find a Kinstone piece, some money. Some spiders hidden in the grass. Got some more junk. Roll. Kill some enemies. Roll back. And here we go. And you have the heart piece. Yay! Alright, we're just gonna keep rolling on through. Killing stuff. Block path. Kill more people, enemies, more Kinstone pieces. If you're just out to complete the game as fast as you can, then you can skip a lot of the stuff, but the Kinstone pieces thing, I think that's very key to one of the game's features. So like unlocking money, getting more heart pieces, and you use that money to get vital stuff. Like you saw, we got the Boomerang earlier. And if you played any Legend of Zelda game, you know you can upgrade the amount of arrows or bombs you can have. Yeah, don't you can find people like Minish, everyone. Everyone collects the Kinstone pieces in this game, so just make sure to be ready to fuse with anyone. Don't be afraid to run back and check if someone random from before wants to fuse. We've got ourselves another Kinstone piece. Went around chopping all the grass. If you can tell, I've been taking out all the grass just to make sure I've covered everything. Yes, and a bigger wall's always a good investment. Yeah. The golden enemies, like that one right there. When you beat them, you get 100 rupees. So you don't need to kill them, but if you need extra cash and there's some golden enemies around, go for it. Come in very handy. You see, you gotta chase them around all fast. But I trapped him in the corner. Boom! That is exciting. Alright, and here you're gonna find, for the first time around, you're gonna find most of these people want to fuse Kinstone pieces with you. Or Kinstone. There we go. Boom. And this guy again, surprisingly. Hurdy-gurdy, man. Another golden enemy. And if you couldn't tell, they are marked on the map. So if you ever do forget, you can always just check your map and you'll see where the stuff you've unlocked is. Alright, mysterious shells, yeah. Kinstone Piece. Kinstone. Alright, and Lady by the Barrel, or Lady by the Well. Boom. Secret Minish place. There's quite a few hidden things around the Hyrule castle, surprisingly, or not so surprisingly. Place is closed, useless place, hard piece you can't get to. More closed place. And the mayor. It's just weird to have a mayor in a town when the castle with the king is like literally next door. In the Lon Ranch. One of the places you can't get to right now. There's a chest down here. This weird place that you can get to from the mayor's backyard. The only thing you can do is open the chest. That big block, you'll find out how to move that later. They have the exits blocked, and those little monuments. If you just go up and read them, they'll explode, unlock a marker, and they'll be useful after the next temple or two. So they're mysterious now, but they're gonna be useful later. And this guy's interesting. The stranger from another place opens a portal, which coincidentally is right in front of your house. And here we are to a house in the middle of we don't know. We got a couple of Kinstone pieces and just gonna go explore a little bit. I bet he's surprised because we just kind of showed up out of the basement. He should be a little more shocked considering he's guarding the door. Should be wondering like, where did this dude come from? I'm guarding the only exit. They got quite a few Kinstone pieces around here, and just everyone thinks he's sick, but he's actually haunted by a ghost. Actually, I had it right using the vase, but I didn't realize that at that point, so I'm gonna get back to that later. And the next thing we unlocked, 200 rupees, which is amazing. Now we have filled up the wallet. Now we can buy the Boomerang. Boomerang is a very useful weapon if you've played any of the Legend of Zelda games. It stuns an enemy, so it's just an open target. Now I try to use the Boomerang on the ghost. Minish hole, and there's another Kinstone piece. A Kinstone piece that shows you more Kinstone pieces. It's a little redundant when you think about it. He planted a bean. It hasn't grown yet, so it's not important. It'll grow later. And we come back to that same bar, and the lady on the table before who didn't have a Kinstone piece now does have a Kinstone piece. So that goes to show if you leave and come back, people who didn't have Kinstone pieces will now have Kinstone pieces. And for me, one of the good things about Legend of Zelda is that you can just take the time and run around and, you know, collect money, find Kinstone pieces, do these side quests. It's a staple in the Legend of Zelda series. It's one of my favorites. Just to go off, you know, you're not just on a mission after mission, action after action. You can do these little side quests that will be very helpful to you or not as helpful to you. Oh, and we don't have a match. No, I didn't have a change of heart. I just didn't have the right piece. And I just want to point that out. If you didn't catch that, there's actually a bubble over his head, and I didn't catch that when I was first playing. One of those things I overlooked that I didn't realize until I was watching this video myself. Which just goes to show that you can just miss it if you're careless. I mean, it is a side quest and it'll show up again, but still. And here's just one of those cool rooms just full with money. Well architected room someone just made and put a whole bunch of cash in, or rupees. 200 rupees again, man. It's money out here. Alright, and here's the sword master. Just have the teaching you the spin attack. Very basic of the Link moves in the Legend of Zelda series. And she can psychically take over your body, which is disturbing. But it's a very easy move. Hold the button and let go. And she'll teach you more stuff once you improve your weapons and get other items. Alright. And here what you want to do is you gotta hold the vase down, but you want to be on the bottom edge where you can keep a hold on him the whole time, where you don't lose track of him. If he gets out of the the track of your jar, then he'll escape, and you got to just start all over again. You get 100 shells, which isn't useful right now, but will probably be handy later, and they'll probably be grateful later, or more grateful. Again, another piece I couldn't fit. And if you're wondering why, like, I didn't go out and look for it, at this point I've been playing for like an hour. And this was just this whole video is just a span of an hour that I compressed to like 20 minutes. Alright, and I think that's about it. And I did go back to that boy. But alright, next time we'll be on track for the second temple. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to y'all later.